Welcome to Honestly, I'm Lying, the show with a dedication to fabrication. I'm Josh Lang, your host. On the show tonight we have two special guests, the first of which is a man who was born with a full beard, Monty Saleur. Thank you. And on the other team, we have a woman who really lives up to her name. I once popped her with my finger and I got a mess all over my hands. It's Bubble!
Hi Josh, thank you for having me here.
Not a problem. We're going to start off with round one, Guest A's Tales, where we get contestant A, Mr. Monty, to tell a story. It's either going to be true or false. It's up to the other contestant to figure out if the tale is the truth or a lie. 2 points if contestant B's got it right. So, Monty, let's hear your story.
With pleasure. I was once bitten by a friend after taking a ball.
And how long have you known this friend?
Well, I guess I've known this friend all throughout childhood.
And why were you trying to take the ball?
Well, because it was like, you know, like a communal ball in the playground, and I just wanted to play with it.
What colour was the ball?
White, maybe red.
Are you sure?
They're two very different colours.
yes, they are. It was a long time ago, so I'll go with red.
Okay, and what was your friend's name?
Ryan.
Ryan, and was Ryan a close friend of yours? Did he live close to you, or...?
He did live close, but we weren't exactly close friends. We're just kind of like, you know, buddies in primary school.
Okay, and it was just the two of you playing at the park?
Well, it was during, it was after school hours, so it was like we were playing with the ball and he didn't want to give it to me, so I wanted it and I got it off him, and then he bit me.
Okay, and do you think, why do you think he bit you?
He enjoyed the taste of human flesh.
Oh, did you bite him? I thought you were the one that bit him.
No, I was not. I was the receiver of a bite, not the giver of a bite. I don't know. It was really strange. I got the ball, he bit me, and then he burst into tears.
Did you have to go to hospital?
No, but the bite masks lasted at least a week or two.
Okay.
They were like quite severe.
I'm not sure if you said already, but where on your body were these bite marks?
He bit me on this forearm, around there, about halfway up the forearm.
Okay.
And do you have any scars to show from that?
I mean, I wish I did, but no, I don't have any scars. It was just like teeth into the arm for like at least 3 or 4 seconds, and then...
Right, so, Bubble, what do we think? Is Monty telling the truth, or is it in fact a lie?
I think it's a lie.
Well?
It is in fact true.
Oh, there you go.
2 points to Monty. Now, before we head on to round number 2, unfortunately, we're going to have to give a brief message from our sponsors. Welcome back to Honestly, I'm Lying. It's time for round 2. Let's hear your story, Bubble.
Okay. All right. I dated the Ionette's brother for a year and am still a good friend of his friends and family.
What do we think, Monty?
Definitely true.
Yeah?
So what was his name?
The Ionette guy's brother.
Well, you dated the Ionette guy?
Yes.
So is this the guy that...
No, she dated his brother.
I dated his brother.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
actually date the Ionette guy, no.
Yeah, he's
So
upstairs in the studio.
Of course. So what's the Ionette's brother's name?
His name's Anthony.
Anthony. Okay, and can you give me some distinguishing features about Anthony?
About Anthony...
Did you not say Anthony?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. It's about everybody, his name's actually Anto, so he's not called Anthony. I don't know, he's quite tall, quite fattish now, which is sad for him.
Is that a result of you and him not seeing each other anymore? Or?
You know, that could possibly have something to do with it. But yeah, I don't know what else you want to know.
Did you ever fancy the Ionette guy as a result of his success?
Look, to be quite honest, that was definitely why I was getting involved with the family. I wanted a quick kickstart to fame. Obviously didn't know I was going to have the opportunity to be on this show. So, but no, I originally did have my heart set on him, but unfortunately he's a bit, you know, he's 12 years older than me, and at the time when I was about 17 probably wasn't in my best interest.
Did anything ever happen? Did you make a move? Did he make a move?
No, we just used to stare at each other awkwardly from across the dinner table, just like we're doing right now. But yeah, it was just a nice. His brother seemed all right. Always had the affections there for the Ionet guy though. But why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? So how long did you actually see Anto?
Anto, yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing Anto for about 4 years.
Okay. What was your favourite thing about him?
Favourite thing about Anto or
Yeah.
the Ionet guy?
Obviously Anto.
Oh well, yeah, he was quite funny.
It's quite
A
funny.
musician.
Quite funny musician. Well, I think we've heard enough from you. Let's have a final decision from you, Monty. Is Bubble telling the truth, or is she in fact telling a lie?
Well, I'd say she's dated a lot of people, but I'm going to go for lie.
Victorious.
Do I get to say whether I was telling the truth or not?
Yeah.
I was actually telling the truth.
Oh, mother...
Apparently, someone in the studio has slipped a finger and it has popped Bubble's bubble. Has actually popped Monty's bubble. He was in fact incorrect. It's a tie at the moment right here, and honestly I'm lying. Riveting stuff. We're about to head to round 3, but before, a brief message from our sponsors. Just like how there's things drawn on those walls, it's a draw right here on the show. It's now round 3, just joshing, where the contestants get a go at guessing whether or not I'm telling the truth. Let's begin. I was arrested in Japan under charges of holding up a convenience store.
How long ago were you in Japan?
Year 10, so about five years.
Year 10, you
Yeah.
were over in Japan, and why were you over there?
School trip.
School trip. And how did you manage to get hold of a gun?
I didn't have a gun.
Okay, you didn't. What did you have instead?
Rubber kunai,
Oh,
Japanese ninja weapon.
I see.
And why did you have that?
Well, being a young adolescent male, ninjas were quite cool. Seeing a rubber kunai in the shops around the Japanese markets in Honshu was a good pickup.
And if you were in year 10, where was your duty of care from your teachers at the time? Because surely you wouldn't have been allowed to go outside of your vicinity without having parent supervision.
That is quite a good question. The incident in question occurred after the hours of midnight. I'm assuming my duty of care officers, the teachers on the tour, were asleep at that point.
Oh, okay.
So did you escape, as it were?
Not escape, just snuck out for a midnight snack at the local 7-Eleven.
And what inspired you to want to hold up this 7-Eleven store?
There was actually no, if you listened, it was under charges of holding up a convenience store.
charges,
It was arrested under false pretenses. I was in fact innocent of the crime.
Okay, but why did you have the weapon on you?
Because my friend who I was with was dressed as a ninja and he had it on him.
And what was your friend's name?
Blake.
Blake. Sounds like a pretty good friend. Was there a particular reason for sneaking out that night?
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
What sort of
Yes.
ice cream?
Japanese. Right.
Any particular name for it?
I cannot remember. As you can tell, there are a lot more interesting things happening that night for me to remember the name of an ice cream. So, you've heard my story. Now, it's up to you guys to decide whether it was truth or a lie. You can't pick the same answer, so...
Lie!
It's definitely true.
Bubble thinks my story is a lie and Monty thinks my story is true. The winner of this round wins the show. So I must reveal that my story was true. The winner is Monty.
Victorious.
No.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'd love to see you next time.
Just ridiculous.
Good
What is
night.
this? What is this?
Good night. Honesty is the best policy, unless you win. Good night.
Did not hold up a convenience store in year
Of course
10.
he did.
No, they thought I did. That's why I got arrested.
Did you actually get arrested?
Did you actually get
Yes. at like 3 in the morning, they had to wake up my Japanese teacher to come down to the police station because the police only spoke Japanese. And I was there like, I didn't do anything